But yeah, going back, there would have been a lot of things I would have done differently. I think the training. It sounds like you got way more training than I did. I was doing 3 to 4 times a week.
I think I did like 5 times a week.
Yeah,
and like running too. Like I also started running like 2 months before I started training, just because I heard it was like very important. And I fucked up my legs from it. But
really?
yeah, like I still can't run on a treadmill super good because my hip is fucked up.
Interesting.
I was getting like shin splints and stuff, so still coming back from that.
Yikes.
But yeah, it was a lot of training, and I think a lot of people are now like hitting up my coach because he's he's very efficient at his training.
I could see that. Your coach put you in a lot of sparring sessions, and I think I underestimated probably just the length that you were going to go. I mean, I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to ask you, hey man, how much you training for this? So I could I wanted it to be a fair sort of deal.
Yeah.
How much are you sparring? So I underestimated.
Yeah.
By far.
I got I didn't have a single sparring where I didn't get shit on entirely.
Really?
Absolutely decked out every fucking sparring, which is I think that was like half of my nerves going into it. I was like, I have never like won a round in sparring. Because he's around. Because he's like, I mean, obviously you don't win in sparring, you're just doing it. But it's like, I can tell if my face and head hurt, I lost the round.
Right.
That's a lose for me. He was like, there's not a lot of like guys our height to like spar in boxing. So I was sparring him for a while. Mm-hmm. And obviously like he's kind of toning it down or he would maul me to death. But like he'd sometimes just like be like, fuck it, and let loose like an 8-punch combo, and I'd be like in the corner. Yeah. And then he took me to like a boxing gym, and we were like finding people to spar, and there was this girl named Norma, and he was like, oh, do you want to spar her? And I was like, sure, yeah. Is she gonna beat the shit out of me? And he's like, probably. And she's like this like incredible box. I was like, how long have you been boxing? She's like, oh, since I was like 9. And she like, it was really useful because they all had different styles. Yes. She was like a turtle, like absolute frustrating defense, and then she would check hook me in the face. That was the hardest I got hit. She would check hook me in the head, and I'd like take a second to recover. I got beat up by a 14-year-old child.
Wow. You're telling me about it. Wasn't this person like a world renowned?
He's like the best in the United States for 14-year-old for his age and I guess weight.
God.
Yeah.
14?
Yes. He was like fucking Aang from Airbender. He was like floating around the ring. He would like circle me like a shark. He'd like get in and then hit me 3 times and then move out and he'd just fucking keep circling me.
It's so efficient.
Yeah, it was very efficient. And it was but it was like you were saying, the sparring was like useful to see the different like people, see the different like styles and shit.
Yeah, that's where I could have definitely, I think, improved.
Like
I was sparring the trainer, but obviously it's very technical. So it's not like anything that you wouldn't be used to, and like you said, tone it down. But then I was also sparring the same guy. He's been boxing for 3-4 years, but the same person only a few times is different than like a new person every time.
Yeah.